Hello everyone and welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree. Today we are going to start on our yearly freebie journal. If you haven't been following along, every month I put out a little page project, and now that we're in December, it's time to start the journal. So these are some of the pages. These were all offered as freebies each month, and just some of the projects that we've made. So there is a playlist for these. So let's get started. Now I'm going to use this as my cover. It is a old table runner type thing, and I really like the colors and stuff, so I decided I was going to use it as my cover, and I'm going to put something over top of it as well to decorate it up. I've got chipboard. I've already cut mine, and I've cut it to 6 inches wide by 9 inches tall. I've got 2 of those. And then I got my spine, which is 1 3/8 by 9 as well. And so I'm going to make my own cover. I don't usually make my covers this way, but it just, I don't know, just what I decided to do. Now the width of my spine, yours could be different depending. I just took all my pages and I stacked them up like this. And then I didn't want to like press them down, but kind of just when they're sitting there, they take up all of this here. Now I'm going to do 2 signatures in mine. And I just felt that that was going to be a good size. So let's put the papers off to the side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. I've got some Fabri-Tac. I had to dilute it down, so I'm hoping it's going to work. I don't normally use Fabri-Tac just because I find it goes thick all the time. So I'm going to basically glue those down like that, and then I'm going to make a book. It's nice having the cloth behind it, because then it doesn't break. Now I'm going to trim this off, of course, and I'm just going to have a jagged edge on it. So let's see what kind of mess Fabri-Tac is going to make today. Yeah, I really had to thin it down. If it's not going to work, I'm going to just use my art glitter glue. This is like so hard to get out of the bottle. Gonna have to use 2 hands to... Hopefully that is enough. Let's quickly get that over. And I'm just kind of going to line it up with one of these. Hopefully this will be all right. I'm just going to put the lid back on this and keep it upside down in there, because I'm going to spend a couple, I was going to say a couple minutes, but it won't be that long. But I just want to make sure that that's pressed down really good. I'm going to flip it over and do it on this side. I can always glue the edges a little bit once it's been glued down. Now I'm going to do this piece, and I want to leave a little space. And I see up here it's very crooked. See, I don't usually do my journals like this, my covers anyways. Just want to make sure, that just seems like it's not very straight. Just going to try and cut a little bit down this way, a little bit more. I do see where I went off my line a bit. And there we go. That will be better. But I want to leave about a width of this in here. So not a lot. I don't even know if I can measure that really. Yeah, it's not quite 1/8 of an inch. Because when I bend it, actually, let's leave 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so I want to leave about that much. That's about 1/8. Let's go back to the Fabri-Tac and yeah, even though I thin this out with some acetone, it's still, it's kind of stringy, I guess. It's actually fairly old because I get frustrated with it, and then okay, make sure I leave about the same amount. I hope you're following along and have been saving the freebies and doing the pages monthly. I would love, love, love to see what you've made. Okay, there's that one. Okay, now we can put this one on there. And then I will cover this side with, I'm not sure what, maybe a big pocket or something. Or just with some paper. Okay, this is not working. Switching to art glitter glue. I use it on fabric all the time, and it seems to work fine. It does not go through the fabric unless you put a ton on. And this is really thick fabric, so I'm not even worried about it going through. Let's pick off the end here. What glue do you use on fabric? Okay, now this one is just being a pain in the butt. Let's see. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now that's, I had to take it and I had to wash all the knobs. Well, first time I've ever had that done, that happen. Usually just the pin is enough. I've been using art glitter glue for a couple of years and never had it like that before. But anyway, I want to do a good coat along the edge. As I say, I do use it on fabric all the time. If I'm doing clusters or gluing the clusters down. And I've never had an issue with it. You do have to give it a minute. Because it does not stick like immediately. Okay. There we go. Now let's put that down, leaving about the same amount of space as what we left on this side. Okay, that should be good. And then let's flip it over as well. And I will test to make sure that it's stuck good after it dries. Okay, so until this dries, we're at a little bit of a standstill. So I will let it dry. I will cut it out, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what else we are going to do.